Hello and welcome to the Homeless Consultants channel. My name is Paul B. I am the Homeless Consultant. This is just a very short video just to tell you something that happened. You know, when I lost my home, I lost everything. I lost that home recording studio and the instruments that I had built up over almost a decade, and I lost the ability to use that for production, to produce my own creative works that would have been my legacy left in this world. That's one of the things I lost. Really, I just lost my entire future, everything. It's now been, since I moved to Minnesota and I started dealing with the Minnesota nice, passive-aggressive hatred, viciousness, that was about, 13, 14 years ago. With no end in sight. Living in this car, despite me being very healthy, I've told you before, I haven't gone to the doctor in about 30 years, and for that reason I haven't been sick in 30 years. But that doesn't make me immune to natural law. My teeth have taken a real beating because even when I had my home, I couldn't brush my teeth the last 2 or 3 years very often, because I couldn't go into my own bathroom without being tortured and terrorized by my neighbors, who the state of Minnesota did absolutely nothing about. Since I've been living in this car for 5 years, sitting in this seat when I'm not at work, essentially all the time for 5 years, I've showed you before this metal bar that sticks out into my side. Well, if I'm able to sleep in the car at all, having that thing jammed into your side has a lot of consequences. Have you ever had someone push into your side, or you've done it for a while? I don't know, they call it solar plexus. You start to feel really uncomfortable. You start to feel like your whole nervous system is off kilter. Well, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I woke up in this car, as so often I do, and there was a pinched nerve or something. I had lost the control of I'd lost the use of my hand completely. I couldn't even move my fingers. I couldn't move it. And for about 3 days at work, I had to do all my work with one hand on the computer and everything. Just completely lost it. It started coming back and I felt okay. I've got the use of these fingers back, but I don't have an opposable thumb anymore. You know, over here I can do this. That's about all I can do with this thumb. Now when I pick up a guitar, I didn't notice so much, because when I play guitar, you put the thumb in the back as a guide, and it's these fingers that you move. So I didn't really notice, but I did notice it really hurts, and there's a lot of fatigue, because you can feel the muscle that allows you to do this, that isn't working here, you can just feel it down the arm. It hurts. It feels like it's twice the size it should be. When I hold the drumsticks, you know, that's fine with my other hand, but what about this hand? You use this thumb to balance the stick if you're holding it traditional grip, and if you're holding it match grip, your thumb is what you press against here in order to provide the fulcrum. That really hurts, and it doesn't take long. But I just noticed something else I hadn't realized. I can't play keyboards anymore, because I don't have an opposable thumb. I only have 9 fingers that are usable for keyboards. And if you can believe it, I just want to show you what just pulled in next to me. This thing just backed in at about 30 miles an hour, rammed into the stop, and I have to sit there and deal with this crap. See, this is the problem. When you're in this situation, I'm not exactly dealing with Harvard graduates. I'm not living in the Hamptons. This is not exactly... Folks, I'm just really tired of this. I put all this work into this video for Colin Kaepernick, a multi-millionaire who's wasting everybody's time, disrespecting the flag. And through it all, what do I get? I get to sit in a car, live in a car, and I lose the control of my thumb. One of the things that makes you, different than a chimpanzee, makes you human versus a chimpanzee, opposable thumbs. Because I'm sleeping with a steel bar sticking into my side. And even if I'm not sleeping, the thing's in my side all the time. I spent my whole life learning how to play all these instruments, and now I'm losing that ability because of this. And it never should have happened. And I just wanted to let you know.